Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Dantih Prachodayat Om Bhadram Karne Bhishruniyama Devaha Bhadram Pashye Makshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Vishema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarksho Arishtanemihi Swasti no Brihaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Ya Devi Stuyate Nityam Vibhudairveda Parakaihi Same Vasat Jikhvagre Brahmarupa Saraswati Niranjanam Nityam Anantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dhrudavigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamedhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namami Yathagne Ardahika Shaktihi Ramakrishne Stitahiya Sarva Vidya Swarupantam Saradam Pranamamyaham Vivekajananda Nimagna Chittam Vivekadanaika Vinodashilam Viveka Bhasa Kamaniya Kantim Vivekinam Tam Aham Namami Sadashiva Samarambha Shankaracharya Madhyama Asmadacharya Paryanta Vande Guru Parampara Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhehe Ullaravindaayata Patra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pratipaha Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Every human being is searching for Sarva Sharanyaha, one who can protect me, one who can love me unconditionally, one who can educate me, one who can accept me. With this expectation, every individual is searching for the Sarva Sharanyaha. Sarva Sharanyaha means one who never fails me, one who never fails my expectation. He is an infallible entity. This search begins from the day one onwards. As a child, the individual thinks the mother may be that entity, and it has 100% trust that she is my protectress. She won't reject me at any cost. She will guide me, she will protect me from all dangers, and she will love me. This expectation is very natural for the child because it is very weak. It is in helpless condition. It is 100% helpless. Therefore, it has to hand over itself to that loving, embracing hands. With this trust, when the child hands over it, the mother doesn't qualify for this expectation. because mother is an individual. As an individual, she also subject to insecurity, subject to ignorance. So she is alpaha, therefore alpagnya, therefore alpashaktimati, therefore can never be a sarvadayalu. Therefore, the expectation of the child is not fulfilled with the mother. Then the same expectation is carried forward to the father. When mother herself cannot fulfill, where is the possibility of father fulfilling those expectations? Then slowly the expectation is carried forward to brothers, sisters, family members, and husband or wife, then even to children. This expectation is carried forwarded. Everywhere the individual gets disappointment. Not that totally disappointed. To some extent, its expectation can be fulfilled. That is the lesson the child, the individual knows through life experience. At the fag end of the life, when the individual is lying down on deathbed, again the same expectation. Who is going to accompany me? I am going to a land. Where I am going to go? I don't know. That is the thought process of the individual. Whether I am going to go to Naraka or Patala Loka, because so many informations individual has gained while living, that there is something called Naraka or something called Swarga, Patala Loka, Atala, Sutala, Vitala in our scriptures, varieties. So where I am going to go? Who is going to accompany me? Who is going to give me security and peace? Therefore, this expectation doesn't end even at the deathbed. People come, those who call themselves as relatives, wife, children, they come. If they are good people, they sympathize with this individual. Our whole life he expected something from us. We also are in a condition of expectation only. We cannot fulfill it. Poitu ango. Go peacefully. And they tell to doctor also, allow him to pass peacefully. That means what? Reduce my expenditure. If the people who are loving, caring people, when they come to this fag end of this person's life, they sympathize and they say, we cannot do anything. We cannot do anything. Because we are also in the same condition. Not that we don't want to give what you expected. We cannot give. Then, finally, the mind of the individual turns towards that entity who was revealed in our Vedanta scriptures alone as the Ishvara. He is called Ishvara. How the Vedantic scriptures revealed this Ishvara? Yeto va imani bhuta nijayante ye najata nijivanti yet prayanti abhisam vishanti. From which Ishvara, this entire creation has manifested, in which Ishvara, the entire creation is existing, and into which Ishvara, the entire creation is going to be resolved. That is the revelation. In short, Ishvaraha is equal to Idagam Sarvam. All that is here is nothing but Ishvara. So you can never miss him. But all the lifetime you missed him, according to you. According to revelation of the Vedanta scriptures, no one can miss Bhagavan. Kohevanyat kapranyat yedesha akasho anando nasyad. Even a moment you cannot miss him. Because he is your own substance. He is your own substance. Not only your own substance, he is the substance of the entire creation. Ishvaraha is abhinna nimitta upadana karanam jagataha. He is the material cause and intelligent cause. Therefore, always available nityaha, not limited by time, space or causality. Therefore, sarvagataha, sarvajnaha, sarvashaktihi, sarvadayalu. He can never reject anyone. Like space. Space cannot say, get out of me. Where to get out? Fire can say, get out of me, otherwise I will burn you. Water can say, get out of me, otherwise I will wet you. Mountains can say, get out of me, otherwise I will pound you. Vayu also can say, get out of me, otherwise I will dry you. But space cannot say, get out of me. Where to get? Because all of other Panchabhutas, 4 among the Panchabhutas are limited. Therefore, they can say, get out of. Like every mummy says to child, get out of me, I want to sleep. 24 hours also she cannot keep the child along with her. And she can burn, she can dry, she can pound. Correct? But space cannot say, get out of me. Where to get out? So therefore, Ishvaraha is revealed as Sarvadayaluhu, one who never fails our expectation, one who is called Achyutaha, Sarva Sharanyaha, Sarva Loka Sharanyaha. And in fact, a Saka. Avijñata Saka. Shastra calls him Avijñata Saka. All the while he is with you. But unfortunate thing is, you cannot recognize his presence. What an unfortunate thing. And you are searching for that entity only, and he is available always in all condition, but you are not able to recognize it. Therefore, recognizing his presence is very, very important through understanding this revelation of the Vedantic scriptures. So, Ishvaraha is Achyutaha, Nityaha, Sarvagataha, Avijñatasaka, Sarvasharanyaha. What about Jiva? What about you? What about you? What about me? Everybody knows. Born on so-and-so date, going to die on so-and-so date. In between so many things happened, how many disappointments, how many apamanas. Then Shastra says, idiot, you also is none other than Ishvaraha. Tattvamasi. You also none other than Ishvaraha. Don't joke with me, Swamiji. Seeing my condition, you are telling, I am that Ishvaraha. I am asking for Sharanyaha. You are saying, you are that Sarvaloka Sharanyaha. Don't joke with me. I am not able to swallow this big pumpkin. Small, you give in pieces, I will swallow. Then Shastra says, all right, I will cut this same pumpkin and give you in a small matter. Then Shastra comes down to our level of thinking and our level of acceptance. Then slowly it teaches. Initially it told Purna Satyam. What is Purna Satyam about yourself? You are that. Tad Tvamasi. Tad is equal to Tvam. That Ishvara is equal to Tvam. Since individual, we don't have capacity to understand or some sort of adamancy in holding our own views as the right view, like a patient. Doctor says, this is the cause of your disease. Patient will tell, no, doctor, you don't know. What I don't know? What I don't know? If I don't know, why you have come? But that is the nature of the human mind. Aropanam. Always put one's own blame on others. I am ignorant, but I will not accept I am ignorant. The opponent is the teacher is the ignorant. But teacher has the patience. Doctor has the patience to handle the patient. So Shastra Pramanam also says, whether you understand or not, whether you accept or not, one thing is fact about yourself. What is that? Tattvamasi. You are that. No, I am not able to understand, I am not able to accept. All right. I will come down to your level of thinking and say, Tattvamasi with another meaning, Tasya Tvam Asi. Tat word in Sanskrit can be derived in many ways. Tasya Tvam Asi. You are his. You are his. You belong to him. Maybe. Because always the individual has the idea, aham yesham mama yete. I belong to my mummy, then I belong to my daddy, I belong to uncle, I belong to auntie. Now what is added in that? I belong to Ishvara. Ishvarasya amshaha tvam tasya amshaha tvam tasya tvam asi. Tasya pratibimbaha asi. He is original, you are reflection. This also is understandable because daily we are seeing mirror. Okay. Original reflection. Okay. OC, RC. My Acharya used to say. Original consciousness, reflection. Where is the two consciousness? There is no two consciousness. But we accept that. So, you are his belonging. You are his part. One Acharya comes down out of compassion to educate the humanity, giving these type of meanings for the same Tattvamasi Shastra Pramana. Tasya Tvam Asi. You belong to him. Ishvarasya amshaha tvam, Ishvarasya pratibimbaha tvam, Ishvarasya putraha tvam, putri tvam. You are the child of infinite immortal entity. Shrinvant Vishve Amrutasya Putra. Not dying Putra. This fellow is on deathbed. With good health, without good health. Always everybody is towards the Mrityu only. That's why fear is instinct. As long as fear is there in the mind, the person is towards the Mrityu. So he is going through the experience of Mrityu, Bhayam, all the while. Therefore, he is always in deathbed only. According to Shastra, every individual is always in deathbed. Mrityu Bhayatvat. Mrityu Bhayam is there, therefore he is considered. So in that condition, the Shastra Pramanam addresses this individual not as a oh sinner, oh papi, it doesn't address. Oh child of immortality. All the while this fellow was hearing what type of addresses? A idiot, a donkey, a monkey. Correct? Suddenly this fellow hears now, Amrutasya Putra. Who is that? So my Acharya Swamiji used to say, everyone understands that he is an idiot. May not accept it openly, but everyone knows that he is idiot. When we asked how Swamiji, I can prove. You go to any gathering, simply shout, hey idiot, all fellows will turn back. All fellows will turn back. See, ye Rama means only Rama should turn back. Ye Krishna, only Krishna, the person who considers himself as Krishna will turn back. Ye idiot, all will turn back. Oh, not me. Okay. So everybody knows that I am Alpaha, Alpajnaha, Alpashaktiman, Alpadayaluhu. In that situation, the Shastra Pramanam reveals that Hey Amrutasya Putra. Not to one individual, to the entire humanity. Not only to the entire humanity, to the entire creation. Shrinvantu Vishve. In that Vishwam, what are all there? All all animate and inanimate things, all are there. Not only Aye Dhamani Divyani Tatsu, Devatas are also called as Amritasya Putra. So that status which the Devatas are enjoying is given to this individual also in our scripture. That is why Shastra says, Uddhared Atman Atmanam, na Atmanam avasadayet. Why you put down yourself? Why you make self-judgment? And that too in a low way. Raise yourself to your status. That is the call of the scriptures. Aye dhamani divyani satsu vedahametam purusham mahantam. That purusham mahantam, purusham should be known. You are that entity or you are related with that entity. In either way you take. You are that entity is the first assertion. And if you are not able to understand and accept it, Shastra says you are related to that entity. The same assertion is repeated in every scripture. Even when Bhagavan comes in human form, he repeats the same assertion of the scriptural revelation. Ahamatma guda kesha sarva bhutashaya stitaha aham adischa madhyancha bhutanam antayevacha. Bhagavan Sri Krishna says to Arjuna, Aham Atma, I am the content. Atma means content. Chetanatvam of your existence. I am the content of your existence. Not only that, Adihi Madhyam Anta. You cannot escape from me. You cannot escape relating from me. Whether you are aware of that or not, you are relating with me only. The problem is we always relate with that entity, but we are not aware of. My Acharya Swamiji used to give an example. Once he was traveling in a flight. Next to him, somebody was sitting. Next person is a little bulky. Almost quarter of the body of that person is on the Acharya Swamiji's body. So then he turned and asked, oh, you are a monk? Yes, I am a monk. Where you are going? I am going to Rishikesh. I am flying to Delhi, then from there. Oh, I am also going to Rishikesh only, Swamiji. Do you know so-and-so Swami? That so-and-so Swami is he only. Yes, I know him. Very intimately. Acha, how he looks like? Very tall. Very loving. Acha, how you know? He is loving. I know. He is very loving. How you know? In spite of quarter portion of your body sitting on his body, still he is patient, na? Therefore he is Then that fellow, what? I am sitting next to him. Not next to him, on him. See, as long as the person doesn't recognize that I am traveling with so-and-so, in spite of his traveling together, his expectation doesn't end. His expectation of meeting that individual doesn't end. Similarly, our whole life is bereft of this awareness that I cannot avoid the Lord. That is why Bhagavan repeatedly asserts in Gita, Kshetrajnam chapimam vedhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. I am Kshetrajnaha, your body is Kshetra. I am the living entity in the house called your body. Every body or everybody is my residence. Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha. Amshaha, mama amshaha, jivaha, mama amshaha. Shrinvantu vishve amritasya putra, Shastra told, as a third person. But here, first person singular is addressing to the jiva, I am that entity. You are my putraha, my amshaha. Putraha is always Amshaha of the father. Understand? Appave uruchi vechirukran. Amshaha is equal to always Putraha. That is why Vayu Amshaha, Bhagavan Hanuman. Brahma Hamshaha, Jambavan. Surya Putraha, Karnaha. Amsha is always Putra Shabdene Vidhiyate. When Bhagavan says, other than me, where is your existence? Without me, how can you exist? You cannot exist at all. Mattav parataram nanyate kinjidasti dhananjaya mayi sarvamidam protam sutre maniganaiva. I am that one entity which connects the entire seeming individualities. All are seeming individualities, like room space, hall space, part space, brain space, stomach space, all are space only. But these are all not reality. It is seeming to be a limited one. Actually, all space is one space only. But we have many names. There is no place in stomach, we say. There is no place in room. There is no place in hall. But plenty of space. You cannot divide the space, but it seems as though it is divided by the walls and parts form. So, I am that connecting entity. Ota Protaha, Shastra says, which existing as substance in and through all the names and forms. Therefore, Mattaf Parataram Anyate Na Kinjit Asti. These are all too much. You are talking only philosophically. Emotionally you talk. I cannot say that I am connected with space, I am connected with Chaitanya. These are all not possible for me. I am already in deathbed. Connect me emotionally. Pitahamasya jagataha mata dhata pita mahaha. Bhagavan says, I am your father, I am your grandfather, I am your mother. Emotional relationship. You are my father. Mummy also you only. Grandfather also you only. Not only that. Gatir Bharta Prabhu Sakshi Nivasa Sharanam Suhruti. I am your best friend, I am the provider. All the idlis and vadas you ate, all are given by me only. I am going to be your gati, your destiny, your destination. Bharta, Poshana Karta. All the while I have protected. Oh, you know that I got beatings. Yes, I know. Then why allowed me? Treatment. Treatment for what? Treatment for what? Then only you can learn now. Now you are hearing my scripture. How? Because of beatings only. Otherwise your ahankara will not allow to know this reality. Therefore your ahankara, deha vimana should be smashed. Therefore I have kept suffering to the physical body, suffering to the mind as an integral part of this creation. Anityam asukam lokam. Same loka is Vishwaha Vishnuhu. Understood? Vishwaha is equal to Vishnuhu. Vishwam is equal to Vishnuhu. Vishwa means lokam. Same lokam, another definition is what? Anityam asukam. Then you may ask, in one place you are telling Bhagavan is Nityaha and that Nityaha is Lokaha. Again now you are telling the same Loka is Anitya. Yes. From one standpoint, from Namarupa standpoint, this Lokasya, Namarupa are Anitya and Asukam. It will give you pain. It should give you pain. Then only you will turn back to the content. How to turn back your eyes or mind towards the content? You should get fear. Marathai maraitadu mamadai aanai, marathil maraindadu mamadai aanai. Parathai maraitadu paarmudal bhutam, parathil maraindadu paarmudal bhutam. As even a child enters the museum, suddenly it screams, violent elephant, like that. Where is in museum? Where is violent elephant? Zoo only elephant will be there. So the museum wala comes, my dear child, don't cry. What you call as violent elephant is nothing but wood elephant. Seeing the wood elephant, the child cries, elephant, because the child mind is overpowered with that nama and the form. So therefore it cries. Then the teacher, museum wala comes and says, it is not real elephant. It is not going to do any harm because it is a wood, simple wood. Then the mind of the child turns to that standpoint, then it gets calmness. Similarly, the entire creation is Ishvara, but the mind of the individual is always towards the Namarupa. Therefore, he screams, Ayyayo, Ayyayo only. One who understands that entity which is behind the Namarupa. Namarupa of the, not only the external world, Namarupa of one's own individuality. Then the mind gets security, peace and happiness. And automatically song comes. Ha, hu, ha, hu, ha, hu. Ahamannam, ahamannam, ahamannam. Ahamannado, hamannado, hamannadaha. Ahag shlokakrit, ahag shlokakrit, ahag shlokakrit. Beautiful song. Of a knower of the truth. Therefore, Bhagavan says, the sambandha between me and you is nitya sambandha. You cannot cut away from me. Just because four walls are raised, can anyone cut away a part of the space from the total space? You have raised four walls. Then you say, this is hall space. Arey, hall space nahi, all space. Everything is space. The very wall is existing where? In space only. It is not hall space. It is in reality all space. So therefore, it is not the jivaha. Just because your body, four wall only here also. Okay. Top, bottom, side, both side, four walls. With 8 or 9 entrances. Windows. These are all windows. This is the entrance. No one can separate you from me. The sambandha is nitya sambandha. In fact, there is no sambandha at all because there should be two things to have a sambandha. Sambandha means relationship. You are myself. No, Bhagavan, same only that Swami also told. Now also you are also telling. Another, next level you come. Adthadhukku va apindrar. Okay, if you are not able to accept, you are myself, try to understand, you are my child. You are my dasaha. You are my devotee. Okay. Because this fellow wants to continue the game. Bhagavan wants to end the game, but nobody wants to end the game. One more day only, na? Correct? So you want to continue the game as a dasaha, as a bhaktaha, as a amshaha, as pratibimbaha, something. Because you want to have Vaikuntha Prapti or Swarga Prapti somewhere else. So you want to keep that individuality and continue the game. Bhagavan says, no problem, as long as you wish, you continue this game. But know that this is the game. Then you continue. There is nothing wrong in telling hall space. If you have that knowledge, that there is no possibility of hall space being separated from total space. There is nothing wrong to say sun rises, sun sets. Nothing wrong. Because experience is like that. But with the knowledge, that sun never rises. You tell. Like that, for Vyavaharika purpose, keep this idea of individuality, but in reality, you should be aware of this truth. What is the truth? I and you can never be separated. Sambandha is Nitya Sambandha. Recognize this privilege. Array, you are going and begging with the small fellows. You be my Sharanyaha, you be my Sharanyaha, you be my Sharanya. Are you my Sharanyaha? That is the question. Are you my Sharanyaha? The child asked to the mother, are you my Sharanyaha? Are you my protectress? She told, yes, yes. Then finally the child understood it is not so. Last class I told you how mother files the expectation of the child. Then it goes with the same question, are you my Sharanyaha, to the father? That fellow's morning he says yes, evening he says no. So get confusion. Again to the brothers and sisters, are you my Sharanyaha? So the question, are you my Sharanyaha? Sharanyaha means what? One who can relate with me, love me unconditionally, protect me, educate me, cajole me. All idiots assured, yes, yes, we are your Sharanyaha, we are your Sharanyaha. Then finally they failed, including Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear also failed. And you asked Teddy Bear, are you my Sharanyaha? Will you not ask me? Ishvara says, will you not ask me? I am ready to be your Sharanyaha. I have the capacity to be the Sharanyaha. But what to do? This Daridriyam, poverty in the form of ignorance and arrogance, makes you to never turn back towards me, even though I am available all the while as Avijnata Sakha. I am your Sakha. I am the only well-wisher. But you consider every idiot as your well-wisher. Every idiot you consider as a well-wisher. Every Alpajnaha, every Alpashaktiman, you consider as your well-wisher, as Bharta. For husband, there is a name Bharta. For wife also, with the same meaning, Bharya. That means what? Bharanam karoti iti Bharta. One who protects. What protect? How can husband protect wife? Imagine a situation wherein this mother goes on the street, one thief snatches away the chain. Immediately, what she will do? She will take that mobile phone and inform the husband. Because that person is going to scold. Not that this jewel was stolen. That is not the problem. This fellow will scold me. So first inform. Ennanga. This fellow is in traffic signal with bike. So he takes phone. Traffic signal irukren. Appuram pesu. I am in traffic signal. We talk afterwards. Again this lady telephone. This fellow doesn't take. After 10 minutes, he comes to that another place and start. Now you tell. He has gone. Where is the question of protection? No individual can protect any other individual, even from the ant's bite. Please understand. If the individual is sadhu, he will tell this truth to that individual. If the husband is sadhu, a spiritual minded one, the husband will tell, don't depend upon me, my dear. This body also will go. I will show someone with whom you can be dependent. If mother is a sadhu, she will tell to the child, don't depend on me. I cannot travel whole your lifetime. I have to get down from the train at one time or the other time. When I will get down, I myself don't know. Without intimation, I will get down. Poringle, kodanda aluva. Mummy, you are leaving. How many children cry in hospital? Every death of the mother is nothing but cry of the child. How child can poitanga sollum. Mummy, we are going. Mummy cannot stop her going. If the mummy is a sadhu mummy, then she would have already told, my dear, even after my leaving, you can be at peace with security if you hold on this entity. This is the difference between the ignorant individual with whom we relate and the sadhus we relate. Sadhus tell openly to every individual, don't hold on to me. Generally, when we meet sadhus, we hold on their feet, na? We touch their feet, we hold on their feet. What is the benefit of that? The sadhu will tell and teach how to hold on to the Lord, why to hold on to the Lord. Understand? So, Bhagavan's words that Nitya Sambandha can never be severed. You cannot cut yourself from me. One day or the other, you have to come to me and relate with me and re-establish the relationship which is forgotten in your mind. I don't forget. Bhagavan says, I don't forget. Arjuna, I never forgot the relationship between you and me. But you have forgotten. What should you do? Tameva sharanam gaccha sarva bhavena bharata. Hey Bharata, tam eva sharanam gaccha. Tam means whom? Ishvara sarva bhutanam riddheshe arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantrarudani maya. All the bodies in the creation are nothing but toys, dolls, handled by this Ishvara. Every movement of the body is nothing but the movement of the Ishvara. You know that the toy drama, Bommalatam they call it. It is lifeless entity. Your body also is a lifeless entity. If it appears that it is active or moving, then certainly it is not because of the existence of the body, but because of the existence of the Ishvara. So he handles this body like that dramawala handles the toys. Therefore, hold on to that entity because of whom your existence is continuing. Your existence is continuing. Tat prasadat param shantihi sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam. That's what you want. You want shashvatam shantihi. Correct? When you want to be at peace, please tell. Morning or evening? Inside house or inside office? I want always at peace. When you want to be happy, always, at all situations, in all ages. Even after giving up this body, in next Janma also I want to be happy. That's why everybody wishes to go to Swarga. Why people want to go to Swarga, please tell. Why people go to temple? To get some peace. So you are searching for that Shashvata Shantihi, Shashvatam Sukham in a wrong place, where it is not available. Going to a tea shop asking for ice cream. It is a tea shop, it already put. Only boiling water will be there. As coffee or tea or milk, only boiler will be there. And you are asking for fridge, expecting there may be fridge and ice cream will be there. Tamyeva sharanam gaccha, not others, he says. You surrender to Ishvara only, not to any idiot. Maybe father, mother, any idiot. If that idiot is a sadhu idiot, he will tell, don't hold on my faith. Hold on to his faith. But getting that father or mother as a sadhu, you require punya prarabdha. Getting satsanga, every individual requires punya prarabdha. Fortunately or unfortunately, now you are in this condition, Arjuna, at the fag end of your life, at the age of 78, and that too in battlefield, Tomorrow, whether you will live or not, nobody knows. Now you have surrendered to me, considering me as your friend. But I am a sadhu friend. I am your sadhu friend. Therefore, I will reveal the presence of the Ishvara, ever presence of the Ishvara, ever grace of the Ishvara, ever protection of the Ishvara. Tam eva sharanam gacha. Third person singular, he says. So Arjuna was looking, who is that? Ishvara, to whom? Then Bhagavan says, next sloka itself. Sarva guhyatamam shastram idamuktam maya nagha. Sarva guhyatam, secret of the entire scripture I will tell. Come. Manmana bhavamadukto madhyaji mam namaskuru mameva yeshasi satyante pradijane priyosime sarva dharman parityajya mam yekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Sadhu friend says, I am that Ishvara. இங்க எங்க பார்க்காதரா, என்ன பார். வாழ்நாளெல்லாம் வேடிக்கை பார்த்தே போச்சு. Whole life you spent seeing outside. See me. Same Krishna. Certainly he says, I am Ishvara. Tam eva sharanam gacha. Surrender to God. Surrender to Ishvara. Like that. That's okay. There is no contradiction because I don't know Ishvara. Maybe powerful, maybe all grace. Suddenly Krishna says, I am that Ishvara. Then contradiction comes. Understand? And this is the fact with every teacher of the scripture. And every mummy can tell this. Every father can tell this. If he is aware of this truth. Understand? Mam yekam sharanam vraja. Bhagavan says there. Mam yekam sharanam vraja. Mam sharanam vraja. Does he mean his body? There the first person singular is synonymous with the eternity. Understand? The first person singular I is equal to the eternal Sharanya. Every individual can claim this. Because Shastra Pramanam is what? Tattvamasi. Every individual can claim this with knowledge. Bhagavan has knowledge. So therefore he openly says, I am that entity, surrender to me. Initially he told, he is that entity, surrender to him. Then he says, I am that entity. He is a sadhu friend, therefore he can say this. Understand? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Ekam. Ekam means what? Advidyam. Advidyam means what? Akhandam. Akhanda means what? Amrutyuhu. Eternal. Now, I don't mean this body, this form. This form also is going to go away. I don't mean that. If it is meant for form, if Krishna would have meant that his form as the Ishvara, then naturally we have no connection with him. Why should we study? Why Bhagavan Shankaracharya write Bhashyam? Manakattu ezhirukkirar. He has written all these ideas there only. It is nothing is original. Nothing I say out of my imagination. Whatever I am sharing with you is nothing but the prasada of our Guru Parampara. Ekam mam sharanam vraja. You approach anyone as Sharanyaha with this idea. You approach your own mummy as Sharanyaha, not as body. As Ishvara you approach, she will protect you. You approach your daddy with this vision. You approach your own child with this vision. Mother Devahuti approached her own child, Kapila Bhagavan, with this vision. My dear, you are Brahma Satyam, Sanatana Brahma. Please teach me how to get your Padam, how to relate with you. So Bhagavan teaches. The son Bhagavan teaches the mother Bhagavan. Kapila Upadesha, it is called in Bhagavad. What is the teaching? What is the teaching? I am in all bodies. Kshetrajnam chapimam vidhi in Gita. Same teaching Bhagavan Kapila gives there. Arhaye danamanabhyam maitriya abhinena chakshusha. Every body is nothing but my own temple. Therefore, relate with all bodies as temple, not as the living individual. The living individual is inside the temple. No, I am not able to recognize. Go to Satsanga. They will teach you how to change your drishtikona. You have to change your perception. Like the child was asked to change the perception from violent elephant to innocent wood. So sadhus will teach you. Bhagavan Kapila says, go to sadhu sangha. In sadhu sangha, you will get shastra sangha. So shastram always says there is no other way to be with security, peace and happiness in your life unless you find this hidden entity. Not only he is hidden in this creation, he is hidden in your mind, in your own heart, in your own body. Nityo nityanam chetana chetananam eko bahunam yo vidadati kaman tam atmastam ye anupashyanti dhira tesham shantihi shashwati na itaresha. For them only shashwati shantihi. That is what you want. Eko vashi sarva bhutantaratma ekam rupam bahuta yat karoti tamatmastam ye anupashyanti dhira tesham sukham shashwatam na itaresha. Whether it is shanti or sukham, you will get only when you find this entity in your life, only when you relate with this entity in your mind. So, recognize this privilege of being inseparable entity from the total Ishvara and re-establish your relationship. Once you establish relationship with this Ishvara, immediately your mind will be at peace. All the while you have complained against everyone. My mummy did not give this, my daddy did not give this, my uncle did this. All the while you have complained about others failing. This complaint will stop. You will accept their limitations. As you are limited, they also are limited. As you are ignorant, they also are ignorant. As an ignorant entity, how can they be your protectors? You will understand. Because you have come to a stage wherein you accept your ignorance. Sharanagati means what? I am ignorant. So far I am ignorant. So far I never recognized your grandness. So far I never related with you. So far I never recognized that you are my well-wisher. All the time, even though I came to a temple, I consider you as business wala, contract only. And that too with 2 banana and 1 coconut, I used to come and have an agreement and take the banana and coconut also to my house and eat nicely. Then again, when the desire is not fulfilled, I come and scold you. I consider you as a business wala. I did all the while business. I never related with you, my Lord. Not only I did not relate with you, I did not relate with anyone. With everyone, I asked for business only. What you will give, what you will give, what you will give. When they did not give, they did not give, they did not give, they did not give. Why should they give? Did you give? This question never happened in me. As though I am ever privileged to receive only. Every individual thinks, I am privileged to receive. What about giving? Bhagavan Kudupar. Giving means Bhagavan should give. So selfish, so arrogant, so ignorant I was. Now, due to satsanga, I understand that my limitations, my errors. Therefore, I can acceptance. I can accept the life as it is. Because with regard to many things, no choice. Yes, I paid for it. I paid for this body. I paid for this such a parentage. I paid for the nation wherein I have to born and brought up. I paid for the society. Imagine now the Gaza war is going on. A newborn child. What is the condition of that newborn child? The child doesn't know whether mommy will be alive next day or not to feed me. So, birth of the body is determined by my karma phala. Therefore, I got this type of atmosphere, infrastructure in my life. So, I cannot blame the infrastructure. I cannot blame my mummy or daddy. I cannot blame the society. I cannot blame the disappointments because they tried their level best to provide. Even though war is going on, there is temporary shelter, relief, refuge center is there. So to some extent only they can provide basic things. Like that only, I am always in refuge center, but I consider that I have to settle here. How can you settle in refuge center? This expectation is the cause. It is a jail, it is a refuge center. War is going on everywhere. Inside, outside. Everywhere. That is why Mahabharatam is called Mahabharatam. It's not between two armies, between two princes. It is not. It is in everybody's mind. Mahabharatam. So, with this humility, I can accept the failings of others. I can accommodate, I can forgive them. And in fact, I will thank them because of their non-cooperation only. I am pushed to the corner and went to the satsanga and got this knowledge. So thank you all. Bhartrihari Maharaj says at the end of his life, last shloka, I thank you all. You gave me nice teaching, because of which I went towards the Lord, the eternal entity. Bhartrihari Maharaj says, he thanks all the Panchabhutas, he thanks all the flora and fauna, he thanks the society. So, a person who has settled his account of complaining is called a sadhu, because he has understood there is only one place, there is only one entity with whom I can expect all these things. Unnecessarily I expected from others and unnecessarily I blamed them that they did not give it. Unnecessarily all these stresses. So all the childhood wounds which are inside the mind of the every individual, subconscious level of wounds are simply removed by this acceptance. After that, I will relate with them not as a receiver, as a giver. Not with a question, what you will give, what you will give, what can I give? This question will be asked always by me. This type of matured person is called a sadhu. Understood? The difference between the sadhu and grahastha. Grahastha wants to hold and grab. Sadhu wants to give and share. What he has to share? This knowledge. The address from where the entire humanity can get solace, security, peace and happiness. For that he doesn't charge also. No Swami charges for his classes, correct? For sharing. Even if some charges are there, it is meant for hall wherein these programs are conducted. And in Ramakrishna Mission, we never charge. We don't even ask for donation. If you are sharing your wealth, it is your fortune. That's all. Part of your portion is going to good activity which is done by this institution. But as a monk or as a sadhu, as a teacher, he never wants anything from anyone. Because he has settled his account, he knows from where he can tap what he wants. Now, Acharya Swamiji used to say, there are two monks. One monk has an idea, even though monks should not have bank account, property or anything, at least for packet money he should have some 50 rupees, 100 rupees. Yes, society is changing. Another monk told, no, not necessary. From the Srishti onwards, Bhagavan is protecting the monk. Ananya chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga kshemam pahamyaham. He is having money purse. Why should I have? Let the Bhagavan keep the money purse. Like that, another sadhu. Just because society is changing, I cannot hold all this. So they went on pilgrimage. They have to cross the river. So the boat wala asked 10 rupees. 10 rupees. The monk who was having that packet money, he saw that. Sonnalla. Didn't I tell you? Now give. So the monk without money kept quiet. So he gave 20 rupees, 10 plus 10. Then while traveling, the monk with money told, now do you accept my words? Then monk without money, he told, now also I don't accept you. Arey, I gave you. What would have happened if I didn't pay for you 10 rupees? You would have been left there. Then the monk without money told, if there is a monk without money, Bhagavan will send another monk with money. Bhagavan will send a grahastha who is in the form of a monk with money. So according to that monk, even packet money makes the monk as a grahastha. Understand? So ananya chintayanto. This is the sadhu mind. Understand? If a child gets this mind as the guide, how fortunate the child is. Arjuna got this mind as friend. Even though he did not recognize many of the time of his lifetime, at least one point of time he understood, this is the fellow who can provide everything. Keeping him with me, I am searching everywhere. Nashto mohaha smritir labdha tad prasadat mayachute. Sitosmi gata sandehaha karishye vachanam tava. This is called surrender. Arjuna says at the end of the Gita, karishye vachanam tava. As you wish, let my life go. What is the final conclusion of the sadhu mind? As the Lord wish, let the life. I don't have anything to hold on, nor I have something to lose. This surrender makes a person towards freedom. Freedom from worldly dependence. Freedom from complaints. Freedom from grabbing mind. Freedom from disappointment. How nice it felt. Ultimate freedom is Tattvamasi. No compromise. But relative freedom at least you can get. At least you can stop crying and complaining by relating with the Lord. Simple. As you relate with every individual, every idiot, you have time for every idiot, including the TV walas. Pogo channel, you have time. And what you call video games, you have time. And newspaper wala, you have time. Don't you have time for the Lord? So Shastra says, relate with. With whomever you relate, you will understand you are relating with him only. Maybe the form different. Understand? When you relate with your mother, you will relate with the actual mother. When you relate with your father, you will relate with actual father. Brahmatam paradhad yo anyatra atmanaha brahma veda kshatram tam paradhad yo anyatra atmanaha kshatram veda sarvam tam paradhad yo anyatra atmanaha sarvam veda idam brahma idam kshatram ime loka imani bhutani yadayam atma. That is the revelation. Whatever you have come across is nothing but the manifestation of the Lord. With this understanding, if you relate with any individual, you will not have any expectation, therefore no disappointments, therefore no complaints. The purpose of your relationship will be what? Giving. Giving what? Whatever others say that you have something. Others have to say. As far as this sadhu is concerned, he says, I don't have anything. No, Swami, you have everything. People go to sadhus and say, you have everything. Tell some words. Dirgha Ishman Bhava. He considers as a fact. Appa, Swami blessed me. Dirgha Ishman. Dirgha Ishman Bhava, you know the blessing? Live long. Live long for what? To devote with the Lord. If you refuse, to get beatings. Live long and get nice beatings and ultimately come to the Lord. That is a blessing, you know. Nice blessing. Because the intention is he has to come to the Lord. Patient should come to the doctor. Because patient doesn't accept that he is mental. No mental patient accepts that he is mental. Correct? All mental patients consider doctor as mental. Invariably. So at one point of time, there should be this understanding, I am mental. Mental means who? Who doesn't have coherent way of thinking is called mental patient. Morning he will tell one thing, evening he will tell one thing, this time one thing, that time one thing. Same thing only every individual is telling. I am hungry, I am bulky, I am sorrowful, I am running, tishtami, langayami. These are all nothing but mental prattling. When I say I am bulky, I mean I is equal to body. When I say I am hungry, I is equal to prana. When I say I am sorrowful, I is equal to mind. What you are? Body, prana or mind? There is no coherence in your thinking pattern. Therefore, Brantale Vicharanti Sarvaha, Shankaracharya writes, all are in mental hospital. But majority is patients. Generally in hospital, who will be majority number? So majority thinks that minority doctors are patients. என்னவோ ஆயிடுச்சு இந்த சுவாமிக்கு பாவம், லவ் ஃபெயிலியரோ என்னவோ தெரியல, உலகம் வானான்னு வைராக்கியம் வந்துடுச்சு அவருக்கு, போயிட்டாரு. Many people ask me, why you have taken sannyasa? I ask, are you married? If he says yes, why you are married? I will ask. If he says no, why you are not married? So therefore, the idea of the Shastra Pramanam is surrender to Ishvara, because he is the one whom you are searching. Yo vidadadi kama, all your desires will be fulfilled. Yaha anityana madhye nityaha. One who is eternal entity among the ephemeral entities. Ekaha bahu. One as manifested as bahu. Many. Therefore, one should recognize at least policy-wise recognition. There is a recognition called policy-wise recognition, policy-wise approval. Like that, na? At least in your mind, okay, Shastra says This Swami repeatedly same thing he is telling last 15 years may be true. Let me try. Once you try, that fellow will catch you. Which fellow? That Achyutaha Sarva Sharanyaha will catch you. Now the question comes, will he accept me? So far I have rejected him. So far I have neglected him. So far I never related with him. If I go and relate, will he accept me? I am so much idiot. I am so much arrogant. Rakshasa Buddhi is there. I am selfish also. Now also I am selfish. Will he accept my love? Will he accept me as his own? The question comes. Bhagavan knows these questions fellows will ask. So already he has told. Apiche suduracharo bhajate mamananya bhag sadureva samantavyaha samyak vyavasito hisaha. Let him be the cantankerous, most cantankerous person in the creation. Suduchara. Nobel Prize winner in criminality. Let him come. I will accept. This is too much, Lord. Devotees I accept. If you say, okay, you are telling cantankerous person, criminals also are accepting. How it is? Already I did it. Already I did it in Ramavatara. Yediva Ravana Swayam. I was ready to accept even Ravana. You can never be equal to Ravana. You are a small fellow. To become Ravana, how much tapasya require, you know? 10,000 years he did tapasya to get enmity. To get enmity with me, what he did? 10,000 years tapasya. I know you did not do anything, so there is no enmity between you and me. You are idiot so far. Now you are coming because of sadhu's words. Come, don't worry. No, I come with worldly desire. No problem. Any desire you come. With any intention you come, I will accept. My acceptance is unconditional. I don't prescribe any prescription. If you are like this only, you should come. No, I don't prescribe. I am all accept. Apiche sudurachara. Out of suffering you are crying and coming, no problem. Artharthi, with lot of greediness you come. Everywhere I have departments, you know. You come to Tirupati, I will handle there. You go to Ramakrishna Mission, not with the same complaint. Understand? They will not give anything. They will give classes. Maximum 2 laddus they will give. Everywhere, one office, all, everywhere constitution is working, but still all office doesn't give same thing. You can go to municipality to get birth certificate or death certificate, not employment certificate. Understand? So each one I have department, no problem. Everywhere my rule only, everywhere my Rajya only, whether I am lying down or sitting or standing in whatever form, with Nama or with Basma, with lady form or gent form, no problem. For your taste only, I have taken varieties of forms. Relate with me. Come to me. My dear, come to me. That's what Arjuna was told by Krishna. Come to me. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mameva yeshasi satyante pradijane priyosi. You are so dear to me, therefore I give this promise. You will certainly know my nature. You will attain me means what? You will certainly know my nature. For that you come. So this surrender to Ishvara is most inevitable. Earlier is better. As early as possible, one should recognize the presence of the Ishvara through Shastra Pramana and through Sadhu Sangha. Otherwise, the person is subject to all types of torments, disappointments, complaints. If anybody wants to be in that disappointed state, complaining state, let them have their pitiable life. And they also will get one time to come here. Better, earlier is better. So, Saranagati leads to freedom from dependence on the external object, external individual. How it leads to that freedom, we will see in the next class. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om.
नाची रे मीरा नाची रे मीरा नाची रे घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे पग घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे मीरा नाची रे मीरा नाची रे घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे पग घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे. लोग कहे मीरा हो गई बावरी, लोग कहे मीरा हो गई बावरी, न्यात कहे कुलनाशी रे, न्यात कहे कुलनाशी रे. विष का प्याला राधी भेया, विष का प्याला राधी भेया, पीवत मीरा हाथी रे, पीवत मीरा हाथी रे. घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे पग घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे. मैं तो अपने नारायण की, मैं तो अपने नारायण की हो गई आपकी दासी रे, हो गई आपकी दासी रे. मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर, मीरा के प्रभु गिरिधर नागर, सहज मिले अविनाशी रे, सहज मिले अविनाशी रे. घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे पग घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे, नाची रे मीरा नाची रे, नाची रे मीरा नाची रे. घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे पग घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे, पग घुंघरू बांध कर नाची रे, पग घुंघरू